When crisis strikes, it all comes down to one person, the leader. But what sets successful leaders apart from the rest? When crises hit, organizations either fall apart or come back stronger. What sets strategic leaders apart in times of severe turbulence? In this video, we merge insights from two recent studies on crisis leadership, exploring how proactive decision-making, adaptability, and communication can transform chaos into resilience. Crises are inevitable. Economic downturns, global pandemics, natural disasters. In business, this isn't fiction. It's the perfect storm. Each one challenges not only organizations, but also the very essence of leadership. These studies, one a comparative analysis, the other focused on decision-making and resilience, highlight 5 critical themes. First, understanding the crisis clearly. Whether it's a pandemic, economic shock, or internal breakdown, leaders must define the threat, gather data, and zoom in on realities, not assumptions. A central crisis team, or a crisis command center, often serves as the nerve hub for quick, informed action. A crisis is not just an unexpected event. It is a turning point where uncertainty and pressure demand fast, but also wise decisions. Leaders are judged not only by outcomes, but by the way they respond in the heat of the moment. In 2020, FedEx lost over $1 billion in a single quarter due to pandemic disruptions. That wasn't just a delivery problem. It was a leadership test. Second, smart and adaptive decision-making. It means decisions must be both fast and thoughtful. The comparative study shows that effective leadership involves blending empirical data with expert judgment. They establish agile, cross-functional decision teams that ship faster by experimenting in safe zones, deciding early, but adjusting steadily. The first pillar of crisis leadership is strategic decision-making. Leaders who prioritize long-term survival over short-term profit, preserve trust and loyalty. Third, resilience. It's not just bouncing back, it's bouncing forward. Leaders who invest in adaptability, mental health, and flexible processes come out stronger. Fourth, communication. Research emphasizes transparency, not silence. Stakeholders want to know, what does the leader know, and how are they responding? Transparency builds trust. Frequent updates reduce fear. Leaders who admit uncertainty gain credibility instead of losing it. The next key, embracing flexibility. Plans A, B, even C are on standby. The most resilient organizations pivot strategies, swiftly adjusting resource flows and redirecting structures, learning while acting. Finally, crises become learning labs. These organizations invest in future readiness, capturing lessons, running war games, reinforcing culture, and re-architecting systems. Result, they don't just survive, they set a new baseline for success. Studies comparing successful and unsuccessful organizations reveal key differences. Failed leaders hid information, delayed action, and blamed others. Successful leaders stayed visible, empowered their teams, and encouraged innovation. The best organizations do not just survive a crisis, they transform. Many use crises to accelerate digital transformation, explore new markets, and strengthen their culture. In every crisis, leadership matters. Calm decision-making, resilience, and communication are the difference between collapse and success. The leader navigating a storm that refocuses, communicates, adapts, and strengthens the organization. The 5 leadership pillars. 1. Define crisis clearly. 2. Make smart, fast decisions. 3. Communicate honestly. 4. Stay agile and adaptable. 5. Build resilience that endures. The way leaders respond shapes not just organizational survival, but its future identity. Resilience is not engineered overnight. It's built through strategic leadership. The storm will pass. But leadership defines who's still standing. Are you leading your team through the storm, or just waiting for rescue? Which pillar resonates most with you? Comment below. Subscribe for more actionable insights from real research. Leaders don't wait for calm. They build it. Let's build smarter businesses together.